Well, it's Christmas time in Gillinor, so you know what that means. Hello there, Scapers. My name is Ishtari, and last week I started the process of getting caught up on quests. I'm going to continue that because I have about 5 more quests that I have in mind that I actually want to do. 6 if you include Fight Club. I don't know that I'll get to all of them this week, but we're going to go ahead and start with Christmas stuff. First of all, I need to do these quests. Oh, here's Santa. I was wondering where he was at. I thought he would be up at his lodge. Yeah, anyway, so this is my point that I was about to get into. Last year, obviously, because I have a purple Santa hat, I did it last year. Only a little bit, though. I didn't really get too involved with it that much. I think I just did whatever the Christmas presents, I think, or something like that. I don't remember. But I'm going to do a lot more this year because I actually want to try and get that black Christmas hat. Or the black party hat, not Christmas hat. I guess it is a Christmas hat in a way, but it's a party hat. Santa! Oh yeah, I started this quest last year. I don't think I finished it. Typical trope. Christmas spirit must stay high or else the land of snow dies. Okay, so I guess this is going to be a little bit of a process. Oh, I guess it wasn't as much of a process as I thought it was. Walked away for a little bit because I thought it was going to take a little while and came back and nope, already done. So let's get to Lumbridge, Falador, and Varrock, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and address it now. Yeah, I'm wearing the Necromancy Master Cape now instead of the Max Cape. I figured it was time for a little bit of a switch up, and I wanted the little particle trail that everybody else is walking around with. And, you know, purple is what I'm going to end up doing anyways. So, yeah. Now let's figure out where to put these decorations up at. There's 5 decorations, I guess. For snow imps or whatever. Okay, so that isn't quite that hard. If they're gonna have the little particle effect, you know. Now, I don't know if they're all gonna be on the ground floor or what, because, well, like I already said, I gave up on this last time. Pipe? Oh. Haha. So, I haven't done this either. Now, the question, does it mean the actual city of Lumbridge? Or does it mean in the region of Lumbridge, like with the achievement diaries? I mean, I've got 4 of them here, so I'm gonna have to imagine that they're all just gonna be in the main city or something like that. There we go. Didn't even need to have the insides revealed. Okay, let's go back to the lodestone. Ta-da! Beautiful. Let's move on to Varrock. Are these ones more hidden? Am I stupid? I'm not seeing... hey, you have no walls. You have no walls. It's already telling me that they're all missing, but I've got to find the slave. Alright, well that is 2 down. Now I just need to do Falador, and now I know I just go look for the sleigh immediately. They got theirs right by the entrance. I don't know how much of all this footage I'll be keeping and using in the video, but I figure I should give more than just, you know... Yay, quest done. Well, that would be second. If it's British second floor, then that would be right over here somewhere, but I don't see him. Actually, if it's British second floor, he should be up here somewhere. You want to send him back to night school? Well, you are a ceramic vase. I'm surprised that the wise old man is getting a present after he robbed the bank. You got a trimmed blue party hat? Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. I just got literally 5 steel nails and then yeah. Alright, let's finish up these last 2. Now I've got to go find some pixies. Moderate strong. Is there gonna be like some kind of puzzle to it or what? Oh, there she is. So I've not had this thing do anything at all in the entire area of Valkyrie. It's just been weak the whole time, so I guess go to the stronghold. Okay, so the energy is still very weak. It's finally changed. Is she in the gnome ball field? Never actually done gnome ball. Give me a can I interest you in working for Diego with Kate in the Christmas village? Okay, so now they need new uniforms. I gotta make them myself. Alrighty, that's awesome. All done. Alright, I'm kind of finished up here. For now, at least. I'm gonna come back probably later. I was given 500 mil as a Christmas present from a friend. And I've decided to go ahead and use that mil, or 100, 400, 500 mil, on getting myself a noxious scythe. Because I've been talking about getting one of those for a very long time, and haven't done it. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna augment it as well. After all that temple tracking last week, honestly, I'm not really quite ready to get back into super active gameplay. I will do some questing later on this week, but I figured what I can do for now is make myself some cannonballs. Because I'm always complaining to myself about not using my cannon or my coil whenever I go out to do Slayer. Because what I'm going to do now is I want to do just a little bit of a nice little push on Slayer, which can kind of be AFK'd in most cases. So now that I have that scythe, I'm going to make some perks for it. I don't know quite what I'm going to do, but I also need to make perks for the Masterwork armor, and then bingo. Slayer. That'll be what I do early for this week. Probably starting over the weekend sometime, or maybe one of these evenings before then. We'll see. I'll just start doing some quests. The 5 quests that I mentioned earlier. Nomad Elegy, and then all the quests. Those are just the ones that I want to do right now. And by I also mean the Necromancy storyline. I've got 2 more in those, and then 2 of the City of And then after that, I'm just gonna start going down the list from in the timeline. Pathfinder all the way down to Age of Chaos, basically, and then, yeah. But I feel like the timeline option in the quest log is going to be kind of a good guide for my alts later on. Especially one of them. I'm going to be doing 2. I've got an Iron Man, group Iron Man, that I'm going to be doing with a real life friend, a RuneScape friend, and then some of that RuneScape friends. And then I also plan on doing kind of an account that's meant to be for quest guide basically. So what I'll do is I'll start myself as a free-to-play and then just move myself all the way through it. And yeah, I think that'll be pretty fun. So I've got 5,000 cannonballs made, probably another 2 or 3 in the bank, and 3.7k bars to work with. I think I have a healthy supply of cannonballs for now. I want to go ahead and do a little bit of Slayer before bedtime. Of course, don't think the cannonballs are going to be useful at rune dragons. The whole reason for me doing Branches of Darkmire was to get the 6th Age circuit from this guy. So let's do that. Alright, and the whole reason I wanted that is because as I recall, it can be used to teleport to the World Gate. Yes, it can be, but it looks like I don't have access to that yet. So I'm gonna look into that real quick and figure out what's going on. So apparently all I have to do is just talk to him. Okay, so I'm actually in between tasks. I've only done this Glaycore task in between the Rune Dragon, and now that's it. Rune Dragon straight into Glaycores. But I was kind of looking through my bank, and I realized that, you know, I got a lot of things that I can alch, and I really should start using these machines more, especially since I took the time to, you know, do that. So I'm gonna start with, I think, these, and then move on to more later on. Actually, while I'm down here, I've got this partial potion producer. So anytime I need to do overloads again in the future, that's just what I'll do. I'll hook this thing up before double XP starts, and then whenever double XP starts, I already have the unfinished pots, and I can just, you know, get right into making the supers and then extremes and so on. And if you can't tell, I'm a bit excited to use my scythe that I bought way earlier today. So what I'm gonna do is get a perk setup going and then put on my Mask of the Abyss. I'm not entirely sure when this happened, but I've got no perks on either of my crossbows. And I know for a fact that I did have perks on them both. This actually kind of explains quite a lot, because this is like the second Slayer task that I've done using range, and on both of them I've had no real damage or anything. So what the fuck happened to my perks? So I'm kind of pissed about that. Rather than worry about all of that right now, I'm just gonna go do some archaeology. I'm also a little bit annoyed because I don't know what happened. I've excavated and restored 6 of the golem heart and instructions, and I didn't turn those in, so now I've got to do this all over again. I'm not even in the right spot. Got really lucky though, and I've already gotten both of these, and the reason I've gotten both of what I need is because the duplication for the Water Fiend worked on both times that I got an artifact, so thank you. RNGesus, you're on my side for this one at least. I think I'm beginning to understand what may have happened. It's very possible that I took all 8 of those and put them straight to Volusia, trying to grind up some XP or something. Because I do remember a point in time when I was at the Stormguard Citadel, just getting a bunch of collection logs over and over and over, or a collection log over and over and over again for experience. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Oh, I'm going straight back to the Stormguard Citadel, I do believe. Well, hello there, Armadillo. Just need to deactivate this portal. That got me an achievement too. Sayonara, bird god. Actually, I quite like Armadillo, you know. Alas, my god is off in Erebus. So, it looks like I've made a mistake and forgotten to get these. I don't know if I actually have, like, already gotten them in the past. I'm not entirely sure. I keep doing that. I have gotten these in the past. I don't know why I didn't turn them in. Very interesting. I'm pretty sure you can see in my inventory, but I've got my first pink Santa hat of the season. They're at 268, but they're dropping because they're gonna continue to drop as more flood the market. I'm considering going ahead and selling this first one so that I can get it at that peak price, because last year that's basically what I did. I sold the first Santa that I got, and then I kept the second one. Still debating with myself about it. I know my luck, and my luck is pretty great on pets and trash on everything else. Last year I was a little starved for cash, so I just immediately sold the first Santa that I got. But I'm not really starved for cash at this point, although opportunity knocks and it could be 50 million gold by the end of Christmas, and I can just buy a new one if I don't get one at all. Hey, so hold up. I don't ever remember seeing this person as I've been walking in the drainer. Who is this? That's interesting. Anyways, off to the wise old man. Actually, that's not right. I have to go to Jacques at the museum, not the wise old man. Oops. Really should be asleep, but I deleted all of the progress that I had on the video, on this video right now that you're watching. And, well, I'm trying to get some done before I go to bed. Don't have anything to do really tomorrow, so, I can kind of just be tired. But, I just noticed that the Christmas Spirit Shop, actually, the last 2 items that I'm missing for this year are necromancy items, which I find kind of cute, actually. And kind of funny as well. Jagex is really on something this Christmas. Crowd already assembled, and it's only 30 minutes until Santa comes. Woohoo! So I was just sitting here opening my presents from the Noel here, and then of course also some that I got from the waiting. Managed to get the Zaros cozy earmuffs finally. And I also got the Cyan candy cane token. And I got the Phantom Guardian Festive Guardian Cosmetic Ability Scroll. The question is, do I sell this? Because that's 80 mil. Huh. Why is this skateboard giant? This reminds me of, like, that bedrock bug with resource packs sometimes, where the item you're holding will show up really huge in your hand. Wow, everybody immediately started jumping in. Okay, where do I go? Santa, where do I go? Oh, there he is. Let's see. Yes, I have been. Thank you, Santa. Huh? Okay, well, I got the peppermint suit. I've also got cozy pajamas, trees, and cozy slippers, Zuck. Back to archaeology, at least for a little bit. I think I'm gonna change it up here pretty soon. I've already done the artifacts for here, I'm pretty sure. Let me take a look just to make sure. These ones were paintings. And honestly, he's already got that. Yeah. Yep. I remember those ones. Yep, absolutely. But I've got mosaic things that I need to turn in. Hello, Venescula. Where is the bank at? Oh, there it is. So yeah, I've got those mosaic pieces, and I'm not sure what they're actually called. Yeah, mosaic pieces, exactly. But oh, I might have to do some research to actually be able to figure it out, but I'm gonna go ahead and check because I saw this little puzzle down there. My throat has been killing me today. It feels like someone just punched me in it. Maybe I'm just getting sick. Ooh. That's interesting. So what happened up above? Oh, you know what? This might be for the little relic. I think that's what they're called, that you can offer to the monument. That might be for the relic thing. So I can do that while I'm here as well. I'm not sure what it actually unlocks though. So it turns out that I didn't even have Phantom Guardian, but now I do. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why I started to think about that, but I did. Okay, so I'm up here. I need some kind of cup, as I recall. So I'll have to get that. I think it's like the Cantheros cup or something like that. That I need for this. And then I gotta go move on to the Agra remains. Okay. So I think I have the Everlight lit back up. Yep, I can go further up now. And then, yeah. Wow, this actually is kind of impressive, actually. Really dig it. Take Everlight. Wow. 2 achievements there. That's awesome. And then now... throat is really hurting right now, but now I can go back to the Archaeology Museum. Offer this cup of nectar. Nice. Isn't this a similar thing to that's in the Daemonheim site? I mean, they are connected, as I recall. I am gonna be just doing a bunch of these. I can turn in all 3 of them at once to Art Critique Jacques. So, you know, that's pretty good. That's helpful. Okay, I've got 5 here. Let's see where this gets me and if I can even do all 5 of each. I just would really like to get to 107 because 107 gives me a better chance at the Ballarat sash from the Daemonheim dig site. I believe, at least that's the way I understand it. So, looks like we're getting through just that much. Okay, well, what am I missing? Looks like Cobalt Blue is gonna be the primary thing. At some point I'm gonna have to do these Petra compasses that I'm stockpiling. Not sure when that will be, but I've got 4 so far. Maybe try to get to 10 and then do that. I have really missed things all over the place. What in the world? Anyways, I've got a lot of Cobalt Blue to get, so I'm just gonna get to it. Lots of world hopping. Let's get it done. Actually, it hits me that I do have Resourceful Aura, or whatever the one is that prevents things from running out, so let's get that activated. Yeah, Resourceful. And then it still immediately harvests. Pathetic. It seems like maybe being on the portable worlds is proving to be quite resourceful. We'll see here how quickly this takes to respawn. It could just be a con of playing on a low pop world. But on my home world, I have to sit around for quite a while. So let's see here. Maybe I'm delusional. Not too bad of a wait. On my home world, that was a much longer wait, which is why I had walked away and found that research that I need to do. But I was just thinking about it, and I can already kind of math this out in my head a little bit and say that I'm gonna need probably another 5 of each to finish this off. And I'm gonna go ahead and gather some extra, probably for the tetra compasses. And then that just means I'll have to go and grab the other ones too, so that I can stockpile a little bit. I'm delusional. Was planning on doing a video, but 2 problems with that. One is that I do believe that I am getting sick. I'm feeling worse than I was yesterday. My throat, not necessarily so much, but my everything else, I just don't feel so well. But then also, I'm missing quite a lot of levels, so it's not like I can actually do everything that's in the update and really give my honest thoughts. I can do what I'm able to do and, give my thoughts about that. So for the Eternal Magic Trees and the Lumberjack's Intuition, I'm really liking the Lumberjack's Intuition. I think it's a good addition, and I'm hoping that it's something that they bring to all the trees instead of just Eternal Magic Trees. Now, as far as the trees go themselves, I would have to do a proper, full-fledged comparison between this and Elder Trees, but I'm under the opinion that this is a little bit faster so far. It's just hard to tell without actually, looking at it. At the end of this hour, I will be able to tell, though, because I know roughly how many logs I get in an hour doing Elder Logs. It's around 250, but not really having to move from this spot and just, change trees every so often. Definitely, I think it's quicker. Of course, this hour was kind of plagued by me running away from the trees for a little bit because I was forgetting things and then all kinds of other stuff earlier on. But I think that was only about 10, maybe 15 minutes. And I've still made really good progress otherwise, so I got about 350 logs, so it's definitely, at least unless I'm thinking about this wrong, it's definitely quicker than doing Elder Logs. So they might be cheaper than Elder Logs in the long term, but let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and make some short bows. And now I can string these bows. So what kind of scam are you pulling, Jagex? I just did an XP comparison between Elder short bows and Eternal Magic short bows. And Eternal Magic short bows give less XP. Okay, so I think I figured out why that is. From what I can tell, it seems like the main way of getting XP with these Eternal Magic bows is actually to upgrade them through the fletching thing. Because, just look at here. This is 13,000 experience per, but it does take quite a lot of Eternal Magic logs. So, I guess that'll have to be something I do, I guess. For now, though, I can sell these short bows I've made for well over GE price. I'm excited to see where they land at. Probably just a little bit over-prepared, but I've got 5 paintings, I think, and that'll get me to where I need to be at. Of course, I have to see what the materials look like at that point, but that, and then how many ever Tetra compasses I can complete, and then I'll be moving on to Remains of the Necrolord. Exciting, exciting. Oh, actually, I forgot the whole reason I'm leveling up. It's so that I can go back to Daemonheim and try to get my first piece of the Ballarat sash. Not continuing doing the update that just came out today is totally within my wheelhouse, as evidenced by the fact that I'm not caught up on any of the quests or anything. I'm trying to be better about it. That's why, you know, the past couple updates I've kind of almost immediately leaped on to trying to do them. But my goal is to actually start doing video the day of. I just need to figure that out. I'm just barely figuring out how to do these progress logs, and I'm not entirely sure that I'm there yet. So, you know, leaving any comments or anything like that, leaving suggestions helps me out. It also hits me that I have to get that, the Mattock of Space and Time, I believe it's what it's called. But, to do that, I'm gonna need to make a Crystal Mattock. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. I've got 3. I'm gonna go ahead and restore these and see where this puts me at. Couple things, I'm gonna need more Cobalt Blue to finish this last one, but already mathing it out in my head, and it's gonna be at least 2 more of each, maybe even 3 or 4 more of each, giving all the excavating. I guess I'll run down there and grab, actually I'll grab 4 more of each. That should give me quite a few to work with, actually. And then I will have to figure out whatever else, the materials that I'm gonna need. That's a little bit unfortunate, but hey, at least this one is a rather easy one to obtain. 3 paintings, they all go to the same person, and I get chronotes for it, which helps with the Mattock of Space and Time. Right, so I've got to get some white oak, and then once I get that, I'll be moving on to getting all the other god-specific color-related things. Yay, I've hit 107 now. Cool, so actually it looks like I'm getting 2. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put those off, I do believe. Maybe, we'll see. Because it is Monday now, and I'm trying to get the videos out by Wednesday. Captions might start coming out later just because it is, I'm using AI, but it's still, I still gotta proofread the captions and make sure that's, you know, what's actually being said by myself or by others when I start getting other people involved. But yeah, so I guess we'll see. For now, I need to get more of the god-specific colored materials because I need them all for the Tetra compass pieces. I've got 5 right now. Maybe I'll be able to complete another one by the end, but we'll see. Alright. So, I think it's time that I do some questing here. Okay, I'll go and talk to some ghosts around Daemonheim's entrance. Yeah, if you want to talk about hating something, dungeoneering, I can't stand it. Okay, so these guys are gonna be a little bit of a pain to actually find, apparently. Especially for someone with, one bad eye. But as I understand, there's one over here somewhere by the fountain. Oh, there he is, maybe? There's a listless dead, yep. Not the one that I need to talk to. There's the one I need to talk to. Oh, you know what? Hold on. That just reminds me. Seeing that person with their cane. That's a little better. I wish it was purple. Or blue even. Or hell, I wish I had maybe I don't know. It's fine. Little bit tacky, but I am tacky. So there's this guy over here. And here's the last one. Awesome. He's awful looking now. I'm walking into some kind of trap here. Win this soon enough, one way or another. There we go. All done. It was close to bedtime, so I decided to just hang out here in the Christmas village a little bit and test my luck. Then about, I don't know, about 40, maybe 50,000 wrapping paper actually, and I only managed to get one golden present in all of that, which is pretty insane. But of course, the golden present means that I get a pink Santa. Second one of this season and of this video, so obviously this one's gonna be sold as well. There we go, and this one's sold for GE price. Well, I'm gonna have to gather a bunch of harmonic dust, but I can go ahead and get this while I'm here. I've been just kind of doing some archaeology to get this finished off. And, you know, that'll be nice to have. And I'm also gonna have to get some of that dust for the new hatchet that just came out. Enough stalling, I guess. Let's get it done. Now, Hermod should be easy enough. I've already beat him.
And what undead army? Face my army first. Hermod!
I really kind of like this. Okay. There's Hermod basically doing. Alright, and now...
I think perhaps it is finally time to test you.
Let's go, Raziel. Ooh, boy, that one hurt. Can you stop diving in there? There we go. That was... Whoa.
How is this possible?
That was a little bit stressful. But
how could this be?
It's taken care of.
My physical. You've set me back too long.
Whatever you say, Emeritus. The power of friendship.
So that is the secret.
Alright. Well, let's go talk to Death. So, is the Amosket the other threat, or are all these various threads from different storylines the threat? I do not know. But what I do know is that that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and make sure to do that. If you felt the opposite way, you can do that as well. While you're down there, why not leave a comment or even possibly subscribe? Or even follow me over on X at IshtariRS. Until next time, happy gaming.
Bye, have a great time.